Tim Sheridan on the mic tonight. It's the Storm and the Rawhide. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's tied at 4. Tyler Robertson, Samuel Zavala, and Rosman Verdugo due up for the Storm against a new pitcher, Caswell Smith, for the Rawhide. And Caswell is spelled C-A-S-W-E-L-L. Last name is Smith. The first pitch is a called strike. Second pitch is a swinging strike, so no balls and 2 strikes on Tyler Robertson. Robertson is 1 for 3 tonight. He grounded to third in the first, had a sacrifice hit to move a runner along in the third. And there's a called strike 3, and I don't think Robertson thought so. The pitch looked a little outside, but Durson called it a called third strike, so that's the first out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Just to finish the thought about Robertson, he also singled, stole 2 bases in the 5th and scored a run, and then grounded into a fielder's choice in the 6th, and then just struck out. So he is now 1 for 4 tonight with that sacrifice hit. Here is Samuel Zavala. The first pitch is a check swing called strike. The next pitch from Smith is fouled back, so no balls and 2 strikes on Samuel Zavala. Zavala struck out in the first, walked in the third, walked in the 5th and stole a base, and then walked in the 7th and scored a run. Here's Smith's 0-2, and that's swung on a missed strike 3. So Smith has struck out the first 2 batteries he has faced here in the 8th inning. And that'll bring Rosman Verdugo up. Caswell Smith is from Georgia, Canton, Georgia. He's 22 years old. He played his college baseball at the College of Charleston. Here's the first pitch. It's hit right back here, just above us. It hits the press box and then hits back into the crowd below us. That's probably the closest foul ball I've seen broadcasting thus far this year. And there's the next pitch. It's inside for a ball. I think the count is 1-1. Here's the next pitch, and that ball is fouled into the stands on the right. On the first base side. I'll tell you a little bit about Caswell Smith. This is his 13th game. He comes in with a record of 0-1 and a 5.79 earned run average. He's pitched 14 innings. And in those 14 innings, he struck out 17 batters. So he is a strikeout pitcher, as he struck out the first 2 Storm batters he's faced here in the 8th, and he's got a 2-strike count on Verdugo. In fact, the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs, so deuces are up. If Verdugo gets on base, Devin Ortiz is on deck. Smith rocks and deals. Here's the pitch. That's high, ball 3. Here's the 3-2, and there's a fly ball down the right field line, and it is a foul ball. I didn't see exactly where it hit, but it was not foul by much. So we'll do the 3-2 count again. Smith also pitched in the Arizona Complex League this year. He pitched for the Diamondbacks Red Team. He got into 7 games in the Complex League with an earned run average of 3.00. There's a foul ball, which will make it to the Rawhide dugout. He did not have a record. He pitched 12 innings, and he did strike out 8 batters in the Complex League. So he is, as I mentioned, a strikeout pitcher. Here's the 3-2, and there's the 3rd strikeout here in the bottom of the 8th inning. as Rosman Verdugo goes down on strikes. So 3 up, 3 down in the 8th. We've played 8. It's tied at 4. We'll go to the 9th. You're listening to Lake Elsinore Storm Baseball, MILB.com. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning here in Lake Elsinore. The Visalia Rawhide lead the Storm 6-4. Due up this inning, Devin Ortiz, Griffin Dorshing, and Victor Duarte. They will face Caswell Smith, still on the mound, for the Visalia Rawhide. He struck out the side in the 8th inning, and there's the first pitch. It's a ball to Devin Ortiz. Here's the next pitch, and that's over for a called strike. Ortiz had squared the bunt. He's trying to get on base. The Storm need a base runner. Here's the 1-1, and that is low. I guess it's, 2 balls and a strike on Ortiz. Smith kicks and deals, and there's ball 3. Visalia took the lead in the top of the 9th. Here's the next pitch. It's ball 4. So there's the first runner that Lake Elsinore needs. That's going to bring Griffin Dorshing up. And if there's a guy who could tie it up with one swing, this is the guy. Griffin Dorshing has hit 10 home runs this year. He's got some pop in his bat. As a matter of fact, earlier this game, he hit a ball to the wall in center field that was caught. Smith sets. Here's the first pitch. It's way outside. It gets away from the catcher, Logan, and down the second base goes Ortiz. That's going to be a pass ball on the catcher, Gavin Logan. So now Lake Elsinore has a runner in scoring position, and it takes away Visalia's opportunity for a ground ball double play. So 1 ball and no strikes on Dorshing. Dorshing 1 for 4 tonight. Here's the pitch, and there's a fly ball into right field. The right fielder, Benitez, underneath it near the line, makes the catch for the first out. Dorshing got under that pitch and popped it into right field for the first out here in the 9th inning. Here comes Victor Duarte. Duarte is 2 for 4 tonight. He's driven in a run as well. Here's the first pitch, and that's fouled back, strike 1. Ortiz on second. He walked to open the inning and then took second on a pass ball by the catcher, Gavin Logan. Smith sets. Here's the pitch. And that hits the outside corner of the plate. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Duarte. And Duarte asked for time. It's granted by the home plate umpire, Jared Durson. A pretty exciting game, although Lake Elsinore is behind right now. Here comes the 0-2. And that's over for a ball. That looked like a good pitch from where I'm sitting, but the home plate umpire, Durson, called it a ball. So a ball and 2 strikes on Duarte. Smith sets. Here's the pitch. And there's a pop fly into right field. The right fielder, Benitez, underneath it, makes the catch for now the second out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And that's going to bring Charlie Aquino up. Although I guess they're going to have a pinch hitter. There will be a pinch hitter. Let's see who comes up. Jay Bashirs is going to come up to pinch hit for Charlie Aquino. Bashirs wears number 9. And he just recently joined the ball club. The right-handed batter steps in. Here's the pitch from Smith, and that's outside ball 1. Jacob Campbell on deck for Lake Elsinore. As Devin Ortiz leads off second, there's a pitch high, ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on the pinch hitter, Jay Bashirs. The Storm down to their final out. Here's the 2-0. That's way outside ball 3. Jacob Campbell on deck for Lake Elsinore if Bashirs can reach. Bashirs, of course, is the tying run, or the potential tying run. Here's the 3-0. That's high, ball 4. So Lake Elsinore has put 2 runners on. That means the tying runs are on base, and Pete Zamora is going to have another pitch hitter for Jacob Campbell. Nick Vogt is going to pinch hit for Jacob Campbell. And Tyler Mark, the pitching coach, is going to come out and talk to Caswell Smith. So let me set the circumstance. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Visalia leads Lake Elsinore 6-4. There are 2 outs. However, Lake Elsinore has 2 runners on. Devin Ortiz is on second, and Jay Bashirs is on first. Nick Vogt is coming up to pinch hit for Jacob Campbell. Nick Vogt is a right-handed batter. He steps in. Vogt is hitting .253. He's hit 7 home runs and driven in 27. Here's the first pitch from Smith. That's outside ball 1. So with 7 home runs in 198 at-bats, there's no question that Vogt could end this game with a 1 swing of the bat. Here's the 1-0. That's outside ball 2. Now, if Vogt walks, Homer Bush Jr. is on deck. And that, of course, would put the tying run in scoring position. But we're still 2 pitches away from that, or at least 2 pitches away from that. Here comes the 2-0 from Smith. And it's hit to the shortstop. He's up with it, flips over to the second baseman. That's Luisa Fernandez, and that's going to end the ball game. So Lake Elsinore makes it exciting here in the bottom of the 9th, but they come up short. They leave 2 runners on base. They do not score, and they lose the ball game 6-4. We will be back with a recap. You have been watching Lake Elsinore Storm Baseball on MILB.TV.
Breathe in.